Yeah. Yeah. I screw up big. Yep. This is what I considered a bit later. But anyway, hello, this is First Brian. Today at Kaiju First Day, we're going to take a look at the first of the Ultra series being Ultra Q. Yes, we're finally in the Ultra series. After 10 months worth of talking about Godzilla and Kong, we're finally in the television series that I was originally gonna do for 2021 before I decided to move into Godzilla and Kong. Yeah. But anyway, as you're probably wondering why it's called the Ultra series, why the first series calls Ultra Q, some of you expected Ultraman to be the first series. Nope, Ultra Q. Again, in 1963, Eiji Tsuburaya, yes, that guy who created all the amazing effects and all the amazing, founded his own company, Tsuburaya Productions, that hopefully brings a lot of stuff and all to special effects. In 1963, he opened it. Soon, well, not soon, but actually much later on, Ultra Q was created because its original name was called Unbiased. Since it changed it to Ultra Q because the word Ultra means was a catchphrase that a Japanese Olympian said, and also the Q in Ultra Q means question. So it's technically referred as Ultra Question. Yeah. But yeah. Now, instead of doing a plot synopsis, since this is a television series, I'm not going to do a whole plot synopsis of every single episode. However, I will talk about what Ultra Q is like. First up, your main characters, which are, you got a news reporter named Yuki, who's hanging around with two pilots. June, played by Kenji Zahara, and his best friend and co-pilot, Input, and also their professor, who has a really nice mustache. They are your main characters. They appear mostly of the series, except for two. In one episode, they appear in a cameo, and in another, they did not appear at all. So, yeah, so they are your main characters. However, Kenji Hara, who is a Toho staple, isn't the only Toho staple. There are other actors and actresses makes a surprise appearances. Matter of fact, instead of saying it, I just show you a picture. Show you this. those actors. But anyway, Ocho Q's premise is about the monster of various kaiju. If the word kaiju makes any sense. Some of them are technically kaiju, but I digress. However, some of the kaiju in this series appear to be in there that are original. Like one episode, you have a stingray, a snail, a slug, and a weird bird bat thing, and of course, the monster will eventually become Pigman. But some are reuse props and suits and sometimes stock footage from mostly of Toho's library. Yep. Like reusing the Godzilla suit. Reusing the Rodan prop twice. Reuse the King Kong suit. And reuse Maguma suit. And of course reuse Baragons. However, 3 of them are heavy modified. Matter of fact, twice heavy modifying some cases. And they also reuses wars. You have the Baragon Baron Gordosaurus roar. You hear the most strangest thing. You hear a rock monster doing Godzilla and Kong wars. And there's even stock footage of the octopus scene from King Kong vs. Godzilla. Matter of fact, they even reuse stock footage from Rodan and Mothra. I did not make up which stock footage had been used, but yeah. Matter of fact, the Slug character apparently wasn't even using tracks from a Mothra Opera prop. So that's interesting. Again, very good, but yeah. Again, however, the episodes themselves, okay. Again, your first episode has Giant has that reused Godzilla prop, Bounty the reused Rodan prop. Yeah, you probably thinking, since Kenji Saharo's in a game, oh, he's gonna have flashbacks to Rodan. Yeah. But yeah, your second episode does not have prop reuse. You're using the recon suit as a monkey. Actual monkey. Not monkey. Like you wearing a gorilla. But yeah. Your third episode. Understand it's the Slug episode. Can you see how many reuses? And I just talking about the first. I'm telling you, there are other episodes. Matter of fact, there's some good ones, like the episode where a kid and his love for greed and all that turn him into a coin monster who I'm assuming Shigeru Miyamoto and possibly Gunpei has inspirations from the money bags from Super Mario, and matter of fact, the villain character kind of looks like Wario. Yes, I said villain character because it's just a guy with a weird looking mustache. But yeah, again, that was the best episode, one of the best episodes. Of course, there's one of the worst episodes. That is everybody's least favorite episode, the one where the kid wants to go to a magical place where his turtle begins to grow and he's kidnapped by crooks and he's flying with a turtle who is not Gamera. However, he actually got there and been tormented. Also, there was a reused Manda prop. Yeah. Yeah. You see why everybody don't like that episode. Again, there's a decent episodes. Again, the weirdest ones were even some monsters reappeared again, because again you got the Polar Lord episode. That's the name of the weird bat monster thing with the Baron 4. He first appeared in the Arctic, and then he appears in another episode. Have the one who eventually becomes Pigman, Greymon, first appeared in that episode, but he is a bit goofy in that episode in a weird sense. But in the second episode, multiple of those things appeared because of some weird alien tries to do his mission, but unfortunately fails. Oh. Again, if you have not seen Ultra Q, yes, I kind of spoiled it, but if you could. But Ultra Q is a very interesting set of series. Your main cast is these three individuals, technically four. And despite the professor did not appeared briefly, but still, he's still there. And yeah. And there was a lot of reused plots. Like, how many times a bunch of thieves appeared. And yeah. Also, there is also some episodes where one episode featured when your main characters got shrunk down to ant size. And another episode, you got a character who grows into giant size, which makes people confused him, mistake him for a Yeti. Are they confusing him with a Gargantua? He isn't that hairy, but weaker. But yeah, I actually want to highly recommend to watch Ultra Cube if you have not seen the Ultra series. And it is a very good show overall. You see why eventually. Matter of fact, I got new versions of this show. It got a movie, and it got two Spirit Successor series, Dark Fantasy and Neo Ultra Cube. But yeah, again, if Samurai Productions tried to do another Ultra Cube S series, they should call it Ultra Q Unbad. very interesting to have a different story, different stories, and all that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Ultra Q. Yes, I did not mention all the other stuff, but yeah, if you want more talk about more episodes, I would suggest to watch other people's reviews. But for this, I had highly recommend this guy's review, which is more frenetic and more reasonable. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Ultra Q. But anyway, next week on Kaiju Thursday, we went from black and white to color, where the main characters is a guy who turned into a Japanese version of Green Lantern. That being Ultraman! Ultraman! That's right, the original Ultraman! Which is... oh. But unlike this one, which has 28 episodes, this one's got more. Hopefully I can get through it and review it on time. But anyway, this is First from Steel 10.
Hello, Peter.